It's the Europa Conference League for Leicester City. Nobody wanted that. I think some fans would have actually preferred to go out of Europe than end up in the Conference League. We've just gone live here. It is post-match. Walsall could have scored a penalty right there at the end, and that would have saved us. That would have put us through as far as I know. Get your views in. Get your comments in. Join the show. Let us know exactly what you think about tonight's match. Leicester have lost 3-2 against Napoli. We want all the views, all your comments. Jamie from the Fox's Arms joins us straight away. Jamie? Shaking your head. Come on, Jamie. What do you reckon?
Shocking. Absolutely shocking again. We never gave it a proper go. We would defend. The first 3 minutes was probably the best part of the game. Then we were chasing the game all the time. We made 3 defensive mistakes. Absolutely shocking. And all you're going to get after that tonight is, well, look where we came from. Look where we came from. Look where we were. We've got the best manager in the Premier League. He's got the best win ratio ever for the club. Absolutely shocking. Nothing changes. It stays the same week in, week out, Phil. Absolutely nothing changes whatsoever. I'm sorry.
Oh, Jamie,
I'm sorry.
Jamie's obviously upset there. Listen, this was going to be the toughest game of the whole group. Napoli away. We knew that as soon as the draw was made, the very minute when we were all live and we said that the view was Napoli away, last game of this Europa League. We knew it was going to be tough. Join us if anybody else wants to come and give us some views. I've shared the link. This is the post-match fan show. We want your views. We want your comments. Jamie is obviously not very happy with it. I'm going to read before. Well, hold fire, Jamie. We should have put Daka on at half-time. Weak and predictable, says Lee. Pathetic, says John, using words there. Napoli B team, says John. Hope you're well, John O'Towers. Hope you're well. He wants us to win the league, says Kyan. I don't think so. Hello, lads. I'm Brendan's mum and I want him out, says Carefree there. Once again, poor defending. Why pass around the back again when we need to chase the game last 10 minutes? A couple of things, Jamie. A couple of things. Vardy had a chance with a header right at the death, which he should have done better.
Yeah, he should have done a lot better. But Phil, it's not all about tonight. We should have beat Spartak Moscow at home. We should have beat Legia Warsaw away. We should have held on to a 2-0 lead against Napoli at home. We've lost it playing the same style of football week in, week out. It's not good enough. And like I keep saying, all we're going to hear is look where we've come from. And I absolutely hate it. We've come back from 2-0 with 2 defensive mistakes. Everything was defensive mistakes today. But even when we were 3-2 up with 40 minutes to go, we were still playing it back, side to side. And this comment he made the other week about, oh, not every back pass is a negative back pass. It's the start of another. What an absolute joke. Some of the times we're at the edge of the penalty box and we played it backwards, whip the ball in, get chances to come in. We're just not doing it. We're just not doing it. And Phil, it's shocking. We're meant to have been favourites to win that. We didn't look favourites at all season long in them 6 games.
Jamie is going to stick around with us. We want your views. If you're watching this live, you're Leicester fans, we're Leicester fans. That's what it is. I just want to hear what you want to say. Please let us know your views. Please like and share and subscribe. I'm going to get as many comments in. Jamie is sticking around. People are clicking on the links. We want to get as many as there are in there. Defence needs a wake-up, says Craig. Mark says defence is so poor. Ryan saying Brendan's not the man to take us to the top level. Words there which everyone wants him gone. No, not every... I'm still Brendan in, so I don't want Brendan to go. Elijah who does the watch-alongs with us. I don't think we can beat teams like Union Berlin in the Conference League playing like this even. Even Elijah's losing it a little bit. Vardy was awful, says Callum. Peter says Rodgers may go. Sack Colo Torre, the defence again was a mess in there. Key saying unlucky not to get the draw. Please, if you're watching this, get your views in. I'm going to get as many on screen as possible. I'm going to get as many people in there. Glenn says we're poor at defending. That's an understatement, isn't it? Jamie in there. That is an understatement. Let's add John O'Towers in. I'm going to try and get as many fans in with us, Jamie, as possible, okay? Jono's been...
Yeah, no problem.
It's great to get Jono in. Jono, hope you're feeling well.
Thanks,
I know you've been bad with your arm and all that. What's your take, Jono, on tonight's game? Fans not happy?
I feel physically sick after watching that, quite frankly. The defence is getting worse. I'm in the. I'm beginning to get into the camp with Jamie. Honestly, I am. I just can't see Brendan turning it around. I just think he's a lame duck. He's a lame duck now. I think if we don't get a win against Newcastle, he'll go. He needs to go. The problem is, I think that he signed a really fat contract, a year ago, and he's got 4 years left. I'm questioning whether we can afford to sack him because we're going to have to pay him off. But I've got to the point now where I cringe to watch the thing. I just can't physically watch it. I have to keep leaving the room, especially when we get a corner. I have to leave the room and then just come back again and hope for the best.
Jono, as far as I know, we didn't concede from a free kick or a set piece today. Is that right, Jono?
Well, that's true, but
so if I'm Brendan, I'm probably going to come out with that as a positive, aren't I, today?
Well, no, because they did actually have a cross from a corner, and the guy on the back stick, Castagna, let him go, and he could have easily had a free header at the far post. It's only bad finishing that made them not score from a corner, to be honest. And the rest of the defence, all of the time, is just sloppy, slow, just ball watching. It's just absolutely shocking. And Brendan has had enough time to address this and sort it out. We've been shocking since the middle of last season. It's not just this season. We've been shocking since probably Christmas last year.
Jono, you're not allowed to say that because look where we've come from. You're not allowed to say anything about we've been shocking. No, look where we've come from. That's what we'll get tomorrow.
I agree with you, Jamie, on that. I'm sick and tired of seeing that kind of thing on social media. Well, do you remember the days when we were in League One, blah, blah? No, I don't want to hear that. We've moved on. We've got new structure at the club. We've got new owners. We've got ambition. We've been winning things. We've moved on from those days, and we need to really start thinking as a support, supporting the team and thinking, let's have some ambition to move it forward. Now, I'm not blind to think that we're, a top 4 team. We're not. We haven't got the budget. But let's be honest, we just want to see a team go out there and give 100% and start looking like they actually give 2 hoots about playing. And I don't see it. I just don't see it. And unfortunately, I'm starting to now become in the camp of Brendan now because I can't see how he's getting any better game by game. It's getting worse, in fact. So tonight's defence was shocking.
Jono, I'm glad you're feeling well. I'm sorry the result wasn't there for us tonight to make you even feel better. I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to get some comments on here, and we'll let Jono go. I'll get we've got Ross, Ben, Jack, Sean, everybody waiting to come on. Lee says the dressing room has been lost. We were questioning that the other day in there. Rebo says, how can it be Rodgers in? I am still Rodgers in. He can turn it around. Monday night, I did a fan zone show, and I'll ask Jamie this in a minute. On Monday night, I said, I'm Rodgers in, but... And Jamie, I'm going to ask you this. I'm Rodgers in, but why did he bring Albrighton on with 4 minutes to go? What?
You tell me, Phil. You're the Rodgers in crowd. You tell me. I don't understand half his tactics, to be honest. Why wasn't Dakar, not maybe brought on at half time, but why wasn't he brought on before? Why wasn't it we put 2 up top? When it was 3-2, he should have brought him on half hour. Give him half hours to go. Put Dakar up top and play him. Maybe take Albrighton on as well to try and change it. But I don't know. Half the time, I don't know what's going on in his head. The tactical nonce has just gone. It really has. I thought he was... Go on. Get everyone else on first. Get everyone else.
Well,
no, I'm ranting here about it. I'm ranting. Have people on. Forget...
No. You take it chill, Bill. I've just shared the link. If anybody wants to come and get their views on, I'm going to get people on. There's so many fans, honestly, want to come and give us their views. So bear with us, especially if you want to come on the video view. I'm trying to get Sean saying he won't. Nobody wants to be in the Conference League. Ross is coming on now. Ross, literally, I want your views. 60 seconds. It's all over to you, Ross, mate. Tell us what you want to say.
I don't know what to say. I mean, Jamie's just put it all in context in all of it. I mean, the best part of the game was the first 3 minutes, and the goals. I mean, gotta say, what a cracking goal from Dewsbury. Let's just put that out there. I know we lost, but cracking goal. But now we mocked teams that are in that Europa Conference League, and now we're in it. You know, it's karma's come back to bite us on the arse, and not only that as well. Luck's not even going our way tonight because I don't know if you saw Leggy also had a 98th minute penalty saved, and
I saw that.
Yeah, we shouldn't have to rely. But I'm watching this show just before the game, and I can't remember if it was you or Jamie saying that all these injuries that Napoli have got, but yet we were embarrassing. It was embarrassing to watch that tonight.
Do the players care?
You know what it is?
On that performance, no. On that performance, no.
16-17 2.0.
Pete says here, Ross, a lot of individuals on that pitch, not a team. It's not the shadow of a team we've had.
How on earth? Here's a question. How on earth did James Maddison miss that? I thought it was in. I was like jumping up and down. I realised it didn't go in. How on earth that gone in? And it's just getting frustrating. And I agree with Jono. If we don't win against Newcastle, it's going to be. Obviously, I know James. I'm actually going to the fence at the minute. I don't want him out. And here's a question though. The big question is: we say we want him out. Let's say he does get sacked. Let's say he does. Who's going to come in? That's the big question.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter who can come in. It matters that you can go and get someone. Doesn't matter there's no one available. You can go and get anybody you want if the money's right. So all these questions about who would you want, who can you get, doesn't matter about who you can get. We got Brendan Rodgers from Celtic.
I'm not even having that debate tonight. I'm not even having that debate. I know. He's a manager.
It was. All I'm going to say was it was embarrassing. Playing against his team.
Jason says, put the poll back up. I'll tell you what, I'm not being funny. Leicester Fan TV, me and Leicester Fan TV have had to take some stick this week for even running that poll, Jason. We've took a lot of stick saying you're stirring the pot, and we haven't been stirring the pot. We're a platform to give fans the views. Ross has had his view. I'm going to let you go, Ross.
Fine. See you later.
I'll tell you what, I'm not going to run that. I'm not going to run that poll, Jamie, tomorrow.
No problem.
We'll wait till Monday because I'm trying to be fair. Okay,
let's get Ben in and see what he's got to say.
Come on then, Ben. It's been great to see you outside the King Power Stadium and get your views. I want your views tonight. What do you reckon?
Do you know what? It's no surprise anymore. We've turned into a soft, weak mentality bottle inside. And do you know what? It stems from the manager. Every club he's been at, he's bottled it with Liverpool. And, he's bottled 2 top 4s here with us. We were top. We're going into this last game top of this group, right? Which really we should have gone through. And we've ended up finishing 3rd, going into the Conference League. It's just not good enough. But the thing is, it doesn't surprise me anymore because we needed to score 2 or 3 goals a game just to get a result. And do you know what? He's tactically inept. There's no plan B. If we don't beat Newcastle Sunday, I think he's in big trouble. I think he's in serious trouble.
I'm going to be honest, I feel like the tide has definitely turned tonight because I've got a lot of comments. Maybe it's just the people who comment. Got a lot of people saying that I'm now starting to sound out of order by daring to say Rodgers in. So I'll take the grief. I will definitely take the grief because I am still saying Rodgers in because I'm a believer in people can have bad things. But I have kept saying, Jasmine says here he has lost it. Adam says, Phil, get off the Rodgers in bench and join us in the real world. It's tough, Ben. I said on Monday. Go on.
Sorry, I just can't see where we go from here. Like, we've been saying this for weeks, months. We've been like this since February, conceding sloppy goals every week, losing to, this was Napoli's C team. We should have gone there and got a result, but no, we haven't. We bottled it again. And I just, I know you're clinging on to saying he can turn it around, but where's the evidence? I can't see it. Every club he's been at, his defensive record is shambolic. And Go
on, man. No, you carry on. I want you to have your say.
And I'm just saying, I've got Liverpool mates that said, 3rd season syndrome with Rodgers. It's happened. This is exactly what happened to him with Liverpool. And history's come back to bite him on the bum, really, because I'll tell you what, we look an absolute bang average side. And the recruitment in the summer, absolutely awful. Yet again, we stood still as a football club once we've had success. Done it in the title-winning season when we had that awful recruitment in summer, and look what happened. And things have happened again. We won the FA Cup, but we stood still as a football club. And you're seeing teams like West Ham, Even like Tottenham and Arsenal, jumping above us again now. And, teams are caught up on us. We've stood still. We haven't capitalised. Simple as that.
Ben, thanks for your comments. I'm going to let you go so I can get more in. Thank you, Ben. Definitely the tide has turned. I'm being honest. A lot of people giving me a lot of grief. But I get it. I do get it. And people say, I'm full of ambition. I'm full of what it is to be top and get a trophy. I am definitely in there. Lee saying, what drugs are you on, Phil? It's great. It's called beer, mate. It's called beer. I've got to say, is Rodgers out now, says Rob Davis. I think the tide has turned. I want to get... I'm going to add, I know Reedy is waiting to come in. Jack is waiting to come in. Michael is waiting to come in. Jason Mills, want to get you on, especially, mate. I'm going to add Sean in now. Sean and Alfie, come on. Come on, Sean. Whatever you want to say, mate, you go for it.
Honestly, it's, before the game started, you looked at the Napoli side, bang average, 5 players who probably make the starting 11 in a full squad. Yet they were saying we got 9 players on the pitch who would start every week in the Premier League. So I just can't see what's happening. Ryan Bertrand, I tell you what, he didn't track back. He didn't do anything. I don't know why he put him in that team today. I know we've got injuries, but I certainly wouldn't have gone with Bertrand in that starting 11 today. Definitely.
Jamie,
he did nothing.
But Bertrand, why did he start and why did he didn't play well?
Well, like I said to you, I thought it was for experience instead of Luke Thomas. And even though I rate Luke Thomas, I thought it'd be for the experience and his know-how. But it just shows he's not. I mean, we signed 2 players from a team that we beat 9-0.
Yeah.
How does that work? And then got beaten 9-0 at Man U as well. And they were in the team as well. So we've signed 2 players that both got beaten 9-0.
I always, Jamie, with you, Jamie, everybody knows Jamie runs the Fox's Arms, the best pub in Alcudia. Sean, Jamie, if your chef left you, and then you thought, I need to go and get a new chef. I've been out, where have I been in Alcudia? Well, that was we had a really bad meal there.
I know where you're coming from. No,
we
I
had
wouldn't.
Bad chips. Would you sign him as your new chef?
No, I wouldn't. No, not a cat in hell's chance. That's what we're doing. I really don't know what's going on, to be honest. I don't know. It's
Sean.
Yeah.
Fearless Fox says here, Fearless Fox, which is a bit ironic because we feel as far away from Fearless Foxes as we ever have done. He says here, lose to Newcastle and it's curtains for Brendan. Somebody else put in the comments earlier, we've had that many comments about Brendan, is he playing to get sacked? I believe he gets a decent payout if it does get sacked. It's a weird world where you have to go to work, Sean, Jamie has to go to work, I have to go to work. Yeah. If we perform bad, the last thing we get is a big payout. Do you think it could be curtains for Brendan if we were to lose to Newcastle, who are currently in the bottom 3?
Yeah, I mean, you've only got to look at the comments today. I know we're talking about the fans now. There's definitely more a swing towards Brendan out, even on, 400 people, 400 watchers on, and I bet you 70% of them are now Brendan out. So there is a swing coming. So the thing is, the more games we lose, the less time we've got, and we are going to be struggling down at that bottom end of the table soon. I know you've got to find somebody else if Brendan goes, but if you lose against Newcastle, surely Top's got to do something. He's not going to let us keep dropping down where we are. And forget about what we've done in the past. It's not about the past, as we know. It's about from today, yesterday onwards, So,
Sean, do you want to know if people watching are Rodgers in or Rodgers out?
Yeah, I'd like to know, Rodgers in or Rodgers out. Is there a swing?
Because, Sean, listen, we've been accused all sorts of things this week, Leicester Fan TV, of stirring the pot. I am not. Yeah. I am Leicester Fan TV, doesn't have an opinion. It's just people. Yeah. Sean, that's all it is.
It is, yeah. I like to say I've been out for about the last 3 weeks now.
Okay, well, Sean, thanks for coming on. We've asked your question. Yeah. I'm going to let you go. Cheers, mate. Yeah. We'll see you on Sunday. Cheers, Alfie.
See you, mate.
Cheers,
Alfie. Yeah. In or out?
I think it's got to go out, mate.
Thank you, Alfie. We'll see you soon, mate.
Stop, mate.
Cheers. Yeah. Well, listen, we'll put it in there. We'll let people have the comments. I'm going to...
Phil, have you seen the comments?
I'm going to put them on in a minute. I'm going to put them on. Before we get to the comments, we've got Reedy, we've got Jack, let's have Jason in, and then off Michael as well. Come on, Jason. You're a big... You make loads of comments. You say exactly what you want to say. I don't know what you're going to say.
Well, I mean, I'm probably going to echo a lot of what others have said already. I have been Rodgers in, but after watching that tonight, that's kind of pushed me over the other side of the fence, and I'm now Rodgers. It's got to go now. I think, or if not, I said in the comments earlier on, if not Rodgers himself, then sack off the defensive side of the backroom staff, because that's where our woes are at the minute. We seem to be okay going forward, but we can't keep letting teams have a 2-3 goal head start before we even wake up and get in the game. So something's gone seriously wrong with the defensive side of things. And if that's Kolo Toure, then he's the one that's got to bite the bullet and get somebody in who knows what they're going to be doing. Because at the minute, the players don't. All this zonal marking, and every time we concede a set piece, we're conceding corners, free kicks, whatever. The defenders just do not have a clue.
So Jason, like me, you were Rodgers in. I'm still Rodgers in, but
I was, and I said earlier on in the comments, put your poll up again.
I know you did. I'm not putting it up. I'm not putting it up because we get accused of being shit stirrers, and we're not. We are having the fans debate. That's why, Jason, we invite.
I think Jason, that poll was instigated by me. Nothing to do with Phil on Monday. That poll was instigated by me. I was the one that wanted it up.
If you were to put it up again, I think you would see even a closer.
And I forced the issue of having a poll on Monday.
Jason, can you see the comment on screen? Chris Evans has just put on there. We've got so many comments. I can't get them all on. I'm trying. He says Rodgers' interview post-match is just that there was naivety because of a lot of young players. He's coming out with every excuse in the book.
But that's a bit sort of more deja vu, isn't it? Because he seems to be saying the same thing every week. Naivety. Players not doing what they're supposed to do. But you work on this all week in the training pitch. If the players aren't there on the pitch in the 90 minutes not knowing what they're doing, then what are they doing all week? And that's why I said earlier on that the problems are with the defensive side of things. And if the players are lost in a match and can't sort it out in the 90 minutes on the pitch, when they go out there into the bread and butter of a match, what's happening behind the scenes then for them not to be able to do it in 90 minutes?
I mean,
go on, Jamie. Go on. No, he said about the young players. How many of that defence was young?
None of it.
They're all experienced.
But he took out Luke Thomas, who is the young defender, and put in Ryan Bertrand, who's the experienced defender.
That back five was the most experienced we possibly could have put out there tonight. So don't give me that about it's all young players and naivety.
Ian asked me, how can I be Rodgers in? I can't come up with an answer at the moment. But Jason,
I was going to say
your answer is...
Sorry, I was just going to add about what somebody said earlier on as well. I mean, I've got friends who are Liverpool fans as well, and I'm now seeing what they were saying, and they're telling us, "We told you so. We told you this was going to happen. When you brought Brendan Rodgers in, your defence would go to shit, basically." And that's practically that is what's happening. See, the Liverpool fans know. They've been telling us this. It's like somebody called it the 3-season syndrome earlier.
Yeah, that was Jack.
I remember speaking with Redmen TV, Liverpool big fanzine, and they said this the day we signed Brendan in. Ashley says Brendan in. He's only part to blame. Casper needs the captaincy taken off him for a start. He should organise the defence, and he's failing. His performances are really poor. Ward needs a run. New captain. Jason, I'm going to let you go now because I've got loads of people to get on.
No worries.
But
cheers,
appreciate you coming on. Cheers, mate. Ooh, Jamie. Woo.
Yeah. Well, Phil, don't forget, we've got the Newcastle fan show soon, so we can't go on too long, pal.
Oh, we're already late. What am I doing? What the hell? We've gone on too late. It's gone past 8. Jamie.
I know. I've got a few more minutes, so give it another minute or two.
It starts at 8, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, it hasn't started yet, but you're all right. I've sorted it.
Oh, well done, mate.
Black book out.
Oh, well done. Michael has got to be Rodgers in. He's on my side. Come on, Michael.
It's not about Rodgers in, okay? I know it's your guys' club. It's your club.
It's your club as well, Michael. It's yours.
Passionately, and that's why I love the club. Look, that's me. The first time I met Phil in Leicester. The club, I've loved it so much that I went there. But I just don't understand the manager carousel. So we're going to fire Brendan Rodgers because he didn't take us to a European place, or because we're going to get relegated. We're not going to get relegated. Why can't we play this season and come back next year and try it again with a new transfer window and new players? I just don't like always trying to get rid of people it's just so negative. It's how can we turn it around if everyone is so negative? Like this was 3 weeks ago. And then what happened? We put back-to-back games in, and then we drew, and okay, we lost and we're out of Europe. But I mean, how can we just be like, get rid of this guy, we're not going to lose to Newcastle. We're not. Stop saying that if we lose to Newcastle this and that. We're not going to lose to Newcastle. You know, we can't shroud our fandom in this negativity. We have to ride the roller coaster. It hurts when we lose, but we're absolutely ecstatic when we win. So come on, guys, let's back the manager. He sucked today. He was trash today. Michael,
you say we are not going to go down. You cannot promise. You cannot say we are not going to go down. We're not playing the football. We're conceding 2 to 3, 2.5 goals near enough every single game. We've got to score 3 goals. We've got to score 3 goals every game.
Yes, we have to score 3 goals. Let's do it.
But
do it.
But that doesn't. But that
by itself. Let's do it. Come on, we got the boys to do it. That's what Brendan likes to do. He wants to play the ball around the box. The boys got to execute. We got to take our chances. Vardy header, Madison's wide. Like, come on. That's what we need.
Michael, listen. I've got loads of people giving me a lot of grief tonight in the comments.
I just wanted to get my rant off. And
I want to ask you a question, Michael. I want to ask you a question.
Sure.
People are asking me, how can I be Rodgers in? And you as well, Rodgers in.
I gave my answer.
I agree. My question. By the way, Michael, you said we won't lose to Newcastle. I'm very not convinced by that. But listen, my question, Michael, is to you and then to Jamie, and then we have got to wrap up soon because we've got the away fan show soon. Jamie, what time is that starting now? Do you know?
Literally when we finish. So
we'll finish in a minute. Michael, has he lost the dressing room?
It's a family. It's a family. You have hard times. You have good times. That's how you have to look at it. And that's, think about when you're, with your team and you're at your job, you argue with your boy, your friends, maybe he lost it after a loss, but they're going to come back to practice training on Monday. Everybody's going to be, what's up? Come on, we gotta look at it. We gotta look at it differently. We can't be trying to get rid of people at the club all the time. That we've had, like, we have to look at where we've been and where we've come. We have to ride the roller coaster. That's part of being a Leicester fan, right? That's what they told me when I started rooting for the club. It's a roller coaster. Well, we were up here the last 2 years, and we coasting. And I mean, it's just this season, 6 losses in the league and crashed out of Europe. But, we're not going down. We're not going down.
Michael, I'm going to let you go. I've got to get thank you for your comments. And Michael, thank you for doing the watch along today.
Absolutely.
Brilliant as ever. Thank you. Cheers, Michael. Michael has his view. We've got moments left, so I've got to get Jack in, Reedy in. Jack, come on, give us your views.
About that, I mean, that's the best chance you've got to be in Napoli, Phil, with about 6 injuries that they had in it. I mean, Brendan Rodgers, 3 defensive errors again. I mean, the only real positive I'd take out of it, we didn't concede from a corner or zonal marking. So, absolutely poor today. I mean, Vardy had his chance with that header, what went over. Madison missed an absolute blinder of a sitter. But this Rodgers in and Rodgers out debate, come on now. I mean, I don't know what to say, really. I mean, has he lost the dressing room? Where is the players' hat? Because I don't think it's a team at the minute, Leicester City. It's individuals, Phil, and it's not working the way we expect. In this defensive crisis, what we've got, it's every game. It's not just a one-off.
Reedy?
Rodgers out.
Blame Evans.
Rodgers out. I can't defend that performance, man. It's just so hard. I agree with Jamie. There's no fight, no passion. There's nothing there. You should be beating the team we faced today. 5 of their 11 players are normally in their main squad, and we lost to them. Or because the balls just went straight through the middle of our defence. People weren't even trying to get to them. When we do it, we just keep crossing balls into no one. we're going down the wings when we're going down the wings. It's nothing there. I think we just need to change. I'm sorry, but there's a change that's needed here now. I'm bored of it.
Well, I think we've got. Listen, I'm definitely Rodgers in. Jamie, we know where you are. Reedy, you've just said it. Jack.
Seeing that crap today, I mean,
he's on the fence. He's on the fence.
The end of the day, Phil. Yeah, we wanted to do well in the Europa League, and we didn't want to get to the Europa League Conference. And we know we had a massive chance to get there, and we blew it once more. I mean, how many games have we done that this season where we've blown our chances? We deserve to be where we are in the table because we haven't performed to the levels that we should be performing at the end of the day. We beat Man United, best game this season. Apart from that, all the others, we've another clean sheet, gone out the window again, Phil. Add that one to the collection because we ain't had a clean sheet for ages since Wolves at home, first game of the season. I mean, we're in a crisis, and the only man who's to blame for today, Brendan Rodgers, leaving his subs late again, Phil. Albrighton, right at the end, really? You should be bringing him on 15, 20 minutes on before. I mean, Cags at the back. Come on, Ryan Bertrand, get rid, innit? Pound shot football by him.
I'm scared about Newcastle. I'm sorry, but I'm scared. They're bottom 3, and I'm scared.
Oh, I'll have sense, Maxi, man. Be all over us.
No doubt. I'm honestly so scared we are going to lose to Newcastle. You can't. I mean, Michael said, "Oh, we're not going to lose to him." I'd be shocked if we don't. I'd be shocked if we lose to them.
Yeah, listen. We've got the away fan show coming up now. We could talk for hours. Thanks everybody for joining us tonight. Apologies to Tom, who's about to run the show. Stick around. Tom is going to talk, and I would go. Everybody, go watch it now, literally, because it's going to start the minute we finish. There's another show. It's Tom. He's talking Newcastle, which is perfect because we've just lost to Napoli. We're in the Conference League that nobody wants to be in. It's Newcastle on Sunday. As soon as this show is finished, which is in about 30 seconds, please click and watch Tom, who is chatting with the Newcastle fans. Jamie, it's from the Gate end, is that right?
Yeah, it's Matty from the Gallo Gate shots, yes.
Thank you.
Should be
Gate
should be fun.
Go join Tom literally now. Thank you for watching Leicester Fan TV. I'm still Rodgers in. I haven't got many reasons to be, but I am. Come on, we've got to beat these Newcastles. Go and watch Tom's show now.
Thanks for watching Leicester Fan TV. Thanks to our sponsors, ADT Taxis, Everard's, Pucka Pies, Pink Car Leasing, Leicester Riders, Hologram, The Fox's Arms, Peter's Pizzeria, Hope Against Cancer, and Newbie & Co. Estate Agents. Make sure to follow us on all of our social channels at Leicester Fan TV. Visit our website, leicesterfantv.com.